Time to talk about HIV and HIV stigma with World AIDS Day coming up. Little question for you. Did you watch It's a Sin? This was the story of HIV in England in the 1980s, written by Russell T Davies. Like him, I lived through that era. It would have dredged up some awful memories. There was a period around 1985 when, as a young gay man in East London, the conversations ran along the lines of, "Oh, do you know Chris, that blonde boy from Barking?" You say yes. Dead. That virus got him. Similar stories played out almost weekly. I actually stopped going out. Going on the scene was just an update for who'd got it next and who was dead. I was almost celibate from about 85 until the 1990s. No. Similar stories played out almost weekly. Stopped going out on the scene. Going out was just an update of who'd got the virus and who died. I was also almost celibate from 85 until the early 1990s, when the advice on how to avoid the virus came along and things started to change. Treatments started to become available. As the years went by, more friends died, ex-partners died. We all waited for our turn to catch it. The internet brought information, updates, and gaydar and gaycom, the precursors of Grindr, I guess, and I suppose for other people, Tinder. But still, friends died. This made people fear HIV and the stigma that had become attached to it. I lived through the worst times when people that I knew were dying on a weekly basis, when the hate rained down on the infected and the dead and the dying, when friends and families abandoned loved ones for fear of catching the disease. Then came the first treatments, horrendous drugs that made you sicker than the virus did until your body adjusted to them. Or they just made death a little bit less miserable, a little bit more dignified. As science and medicine began to improve, we became the survivors of the AIDS generation. And as one of those people that made it through, I do not want to watch or wish to watch a program designed as entertainment about it. But I do want to engage everyone in a debate. HIV is not a gay virus. It's just a virus anyone can get. In the UK in 2019, 46% of the new infections were through straight sex. You cannot catch it on a bus. You cannot catch it sitting next to someone on a plane or a bus or a train. You can't catch it from plates, knives and forks. The medication is now so advanced that someone on it is virally suppressed. This means that the virus is undetectable in their bloodstream. It also means that in the UK, every gay man with the virus, every person with the virus, every HIV positive person is unable to transmit the disease. There is something called U equals U. And this simply means undetectable is untransmittable. If someone is undetectable, they can't pass it on at all. All the evidence is clear. In 2021, those people on medication that are virally suppressed cannot pass on HIV. So why do we have HIV stigma? Why is this still a thing in 2021? Why are people still fearing this illness, fearing this disease? Why are they still treating people that are known to have HIV as monsters, as terrible people who are going to infect them? Simple reason. We've stopped learning. We've had two personalities recently speak openly about this. Gareth Thomas, the former rugby league player, and Charity Case, the drag race contestant, have expressed their feelings around some of the things that have been said to them, some of the abuse that they've received. This shouldn't be a thing. It really shouldn't be a thing in the UK in 2021. In a few weeks, it'll be December the 1st, World AIDS Day. Here's the opportunity. Here's the big sell. There will be articles in the paper. There will be interviews on television. There will be stalls. There will be events. There will be things that people can go to. So, if you have an opportunity to speak to those people, to engage with those events, please do so. Please get up-to-date information. Up-to-date information and knowledge will change things. And hopefully, in 2022, we will, at least in the UK, stamp out the abuse, the stigma, and the fear that results from finding out that people are HIV positive and are on medication that means that they cannot pass the illness on. My name is Mike Butler. I've made this piece because I feel it's necessary, and I want people to wake up and listen. I hope that you have done so. I hope that you will find out more. Thank you.